spike, looking for your ass and we hide with the infrared so need to flash it like some fucking disco lights. We gonna cut you into itty bitty parts. Meet me on your side of town where they keep the graveyards. Crushed glass, dead rats, lots of trash.
At the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. Blazers coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Kevin, this team has been a total surprise. I mean, a lot of people didn't feel like they'd be this good, but they've come together as a group. The sum of the total is better than the individual parts, and that's evident with this group.
And that's the lesson here, Clark. It doesn't have to be about individual talent if all the pieces fit together perfectly. The players on this team complement each other beautifully.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Steve said Portland had so much promise just a few years ago, really even at the beginning of last season. But look what's happened. No Odin, no Brandon Roy, and he was alluding to that moments ago, Clark, and that's tough. Those were cornerstone pieces for their organization.
Pillars for you, Kevin, and it's terribly unfortunate to lose 2 players of that caliber. You can see why the Blazers basically had to restart.
Wasted no.
And to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, will see how successful they are.
Thank you, Doris. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Clippers.
They came out flat that night and could never really get it going. Not their best effort for sure.
Again, and Nick Batum, a player who's long and athletic, as Steve was talking about, still very young. We know he can already score, Clark, in the
putting in the defense and burying the jumper.
Ford against Paul. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at Portland, and of course the Clippers, sitting there 4 spots below.
Well, I think for Portland, they've made a lot of progress compared to where they were last year at this time.
Yeah, and I didn't really see it coming, Clark. I don't know how many people really did, but give them credit. I mean, they've worked hard, they've established an identity as a team, and they've had some success.
Here's what the Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Trailblazers.
And a lot of their points didn't come from the usual suspects in that win, Clark.
You're exactly right, Steve. The guys coming off the bench played a huge role. It was a really nice surprise for them.
And a chance here for J.J. Hickson. And Lillard subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Odom gets to Turioff. Crawford puts the lead pass in front of him. Matthews with the steal. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris. Crawford outside. Back to Jordan. Sinks that one from the post. Jordan's got his first bucket of the night.
Jamal Crawford is a smooth scoring combo guard. Great ball handling ability with that quick release on his jump shot. And he can really get that shot off just about any time he wants.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
A different look for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Oda. And Willie Green is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And Steve, you said it. I mean, for Jamal Crawford, he is an expert shot creator. He's quick. He keeps the ball on the string. His hands are really tight. He's got a quick release. He can make tough shots against good defenses. All of that makes him really difficult to defend.
Batum dishes to Ford. Outside for Batum. Beyond the arc. Gets it to...
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Ford with the steal. Dixon passes to Matthews. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Griffin. Paul dishes to Green. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Ford with the steal. 58 seconds left in the first half. The dish to Batum. Over Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Ford. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
And it's Paul penetrating. That's good. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, if he's got the ball in his hands and the basket in his sights, he's going straight to the rack.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Dixon kicks to Leonard. Matthews. Here's Ford. Deflects the pass. Griffin with the steal. Butler against Matthews. Right side, Green. Latre. The shot misses. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Trailblazers up by 7. We'll be back shortly.
He's gone right at defenders, creating contact, and he's found a way to get to the free throw line.
You know, it might not be the prettiest way to tally up the points, but they count nonetheless. I mean, the fourth quarter's coming up, and he might get some guys in foul trouble if he keeps dominating the paint like this.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Ford. He's in at the point. Inside, we got J.J. Hickson and LaMarcus Aldridge. Matthews out there with Batum.
To avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
And Hickson is a good rebounder, still learning how to maximize his talents. But he's a big, strong, athletic foreman. Got a lot of potential.
The Trailblazers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Well, Chris Paul now with the Clippers. I mean, that franchise is renowned for its failure over the years to produce anything resembling a good basketball team. If there's one guy who could change the culture there, though, it's Chris Paul.
And Chris Paul has the type of game where if you really love hoops, you have to be a fan of him.
Yeah, no question. He's not a big guy, but boy, he does everything on the court you'd like to see a point guard do. He's quick, he's smart defensively, always amongst the league leaders in steals, if not leading the league in steals, and can take over a game at either end of the floor.
Griffin kicks to Paul. Gets the bucket. Paul's got 10 points.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
And the basket is good.
And you look at that list, most of the guys there have that unique combination of power and finesse. A very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And that kind of combo blend is what can turn a good offensive big man. Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Here's Hill. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench, and they got some key points from their reserves. He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor, really doing a nice job for the offense.
Bledsoe kicks to Hill. To the middle. Phillips tries to keep it alive. Ford with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Price is running. Here's Babbitt. Price kicks to Ford. Passes it to Aldridge. Price outside. Back to Aldridge. Dishes it to Ford. He kicks it to Babbitt. He feeds it to Batum. 5 to shoot. Good. 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tipped away. Ford with the steal. Pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Phillips. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Price. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter,
Guys, it was the stretch by the Trailblazers that garners the uncontainable game today. It's been a defensive clinic as they just can't help but get stops. The lead continues to grow for them as they look like they are allergic to getting scored on.
Okay. 16 feet away, and the basket by Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Paul kicks to Griffin. Back to Paul. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Crawford dishes to Griffin. Back to Crawford. That 3 off the mark.
Really strong performance by them so far on the glass.
You know, the lead they have in the rebounding.
See if the pep talk gets them going.
Thanks again, Doris.
Oh,
And he throws it down with one hand.
nasty, nasty. Whoa.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. That was just mean right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Ford passes to Alden. Solid play in the low block in that. Ford. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler. And he bangs it home with one hand.
In the second, finding a way to hit his shot and get more shots.
Dixon kicks to Ford. That's good.
You know, he got one.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up. Most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Lillard. Batum dishes to Ford. With the lead pass. The shot by Hickson, no good. The Clippers trail. Paul with the ball. Matthews covering. Paul passes to Butler. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the...
Crawford dishes to Griffin. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it. And here is Ford. 40 seconds left in the game. Here's Matthews. It falls.
And that had to feel good.
Yeah, he exhaled as that one went down.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. A drive by Paul. The fadeaway. Money.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Ford up top, defended by Butler. Ford passes to Hickson. Ford is screen on Griffin. Hickson sets the screen for Batum. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Ford kicks to Alden. Oh, no good.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped.
And so both free throws good that time. Puts him ahead.
Getting it done at the line, as he usually does. I mean, that could be huge in a tight game like what we have here.
Paul. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
Why must I love to take so many lives? Why do I leave them suffering like they're to die? Why do I send their mother pictures just to watch her cry? Why does the devil use me to commit these evil crimes? Why must I inflict all these multiple staples with grabbing a butcher knife? Why can't my most tortured and paralyzed victims before I'm truly satisfied? I cannot stop trying to prove to myself that I am a weaponry master. So I seem to keep stalking with silence as bodies are scattered all over the pasture.
You were selected as the Jordan Player of the Game. Any comment on that honor?
Yeah, it's great that you guys selected me, but I would give it to our team as a whole, to be honest. From the starters to the bench, every one of us stepped in and made clutch plays on both ends of the floor. It was a total team effort, and it feels weird to pick any one guy out for the honor. Really, if I had any say in it, I would give it to our entire team for the way we came together in the win. Cheesy answer, I know, man, but that's just how I feel.